Hey drummer friends, so I've got an idea to help you make your playing, your drumming, more effective in a more efficient way. I hope. This is not a new idea. It's just, well, I think that seeing an overview like what I would like to present uh, will help you conceptually get there faster. If you hear some noise, we've got people doing the roof, and there's still a little bit of work being done. Um, Anyway, the idea is when you need a philosophy for your playing, I hope the overarching philosophy is to play music, to make music in such a way that causes an empathetic reaction in your audience. That is the whole purpose of music as a form of communication. It is to communicate in a way that words and numbers cannot do, right? And that is through feelings. So when people talk about how, a song or a painting made them cry, and then somebody else calls them a wuss for doing so, really, the person who refuses to tap into those, that denies those feelings, I would call out of touch. I think the purpose of art is to reach people on a deeper level than just surface informational, is that a word? Communication. So the idea is praxis and effectiveness. Now, what do I mean? You start with a philosophy. Your philosophy is to play music in the most effective way to cause a response from your audience. If I look like I'm disheveled again, I've got stuff all over and cat hair and whatever. The house is a mess. Um, if you're not, so you want to play your drums and your band wants to play their music, the music, whatever they're playing, in a way that emotionally speaks to the audience. And so when you seek to sort out whether you're doing that effectively or not, you'll find some places where you are and maybe some places where you're not. And when you find shortcomings, you take steps to correct that, right? That is, if you want to be the most effective musician, band, drummer, whatever you can be, you have to course correct. You have to always be seeking to improve yourself. Well, here's a method for that improvement. You come up with an idea, you find a shortcoming, you come up with an idea for what needs to be improved. Then you develop a plan to do that, and you practice. And then you perform and you record your performance. Then, where I think everybody falls off, you review your performance, you assess whether or not it was effective, more effective, less effective, and then the extra critical part is you make a change. You make an adjustment to either your idea, maybe your idea was wrong for what needed to be proved entirely, or maybe you practiced the wrong thing, or your performance went badly, right? Your idea, your planning, your practice, performance, whatever, you make a correction along the way, and then you review again, and then you make a change again. When you tune a guitar, if they're close or they're different enough and you're not sure whether it's the string you're tuning is sharp or flat, you just pick one, right? You guess, you tune sharp or flat, and if you're wrong, it should be pretty apparent that you went the wrong way, so then you go back, and then you go back again. You go, say you went flat, you go back to where you were, and then you go sharp, because you know now that tuning flatter was the wrong move. So similarly, you should be able to make a change, and if it's the wrong thing, hopefully you find it in practice before the performance, but if not, whatever. So you make an adjustment to your idea, your plan, your practice, your action step, which I would call the practice and performance. I've been lumping those together. And then you review and course correct, and you go around and around for each of your ideas. The overarching philosophy is musicality, effectiveness, and you should see improvement in like no time, or not no time. This is a lifetime pursuit, but I think this is a structure that you should be able to follow forever.